audio test. Okay, welcome back to episode 11 of Oxygen Not Included, the radioactive ocean hard settings playthrough. And in this episode 11, we will actually do more excavation around this area, around this flip asteroid. I've taken a look around the surroundings and I've queued up a bunch of dig errands as you can see here. I've made all of them priority 3, so my dupes won't work on them unless I really have nothing else to do. And right now, I have two locations for a bristleberry farm, over here or over here. I think right now I'm prioritizing a farm over here on this side because it's a little bit closer to my dining area. And let's just finish up the rest of this area here. I'll put another ladder segment up here. And then coming from the top, we'll dig a few tiles down like so. Then we have ladders across here, like this. I actually have to have it here, just so that I can reach the top area. We need ladders on this side as well. This is kind of an issue. How am I going to dig into here? I need a ladder like that. The problem is if I build this, then I will be able to reach up here, but my dupes won't actually be able to come across here. Unless they, of course, just... Let's try to skedaddle underneath. Let me see. You know what? We'll build a ladder here, and then we will just cut off all of this and build it one level lower. So we'll build it 5 tiles from the top. So on this level. Then this way my dupes will be able to... Oh, 4 tiles. This is 4 tiles from the top. I need it to be 5 tiles from the top. Let me see. Sure. The ladder segment here is a little bit tricky to deal with. Something that I can do is, instead of building ladders over here, I can build a bunch of ladders here. I can raise this ladders by a bit. Can raise this level, or maybe just put a bunch of ladders here. I guess I can do that as well. I'll have a bunch of ladders placed here. Okay, it's a little bit awkward that I have to do this. I think it's mostly fine. I think it's alright. Actually, you know what? I'll be able to dig out from here. And then if I build ladders here, I'll be able to dig up from here. It will just be a little bit more travel time, but I think this arrangement is fine. Yeah, they'll be able to hop around and somehow get all of the tiles. I need to set all of this back to priority 3, or else my dupes might spend time working on this random stuff rather than more important stuff in my base. This is just for future digging projects. Right now, I want them to clear the bottom area so that the carbon dioxide have somewhere to go and the oxygen level get lowered down even more. Also, I need the water level to more or less be stabilized in this area, because if you have random pockets of water everywhere, the ice melting from this ice biome will also like spread everywhere. If you clear out the entire lower bottom section like this, all of the ice that melted will just straight up just fall into this pit over here, and I don't have to worry about the water levels changing, like going haywire all over the place, because they are more or less like stable at the bottom. That way I'll be able to put all my pumps down, and I won't be worried about my pumps like running out of water, or just like being not submerged in liquid because a bunch of ice has caused like issues with it. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to dig out all these areas so that I can put a permanent pump down and it should be a pump that will work in the long run. Okay. So I started off from where I left off. I completely did not actually do anything apart from queue up all the digging commands. Um, okay, one thing that I did a lot of is I took stock of the lubricants that I have. Um, we'll just make sure that there's hydrogen coming in. I'm running quite short on the hydrogen. Research is research is not happening fast enough. Errands, priority 2. What is research 1 doing? I need her to be researching the thing ASAP. She's This needs to be priority 6 and this is 5. Okay, and she's supplying water to this thing. Supplying research materials. See, there's still a few thousand kilograms of water, but I'll have to place this back here. Okay, so this area is relatively fine. We'll just let them do their thing. But I have to just address one matter. I have it written in the notepad here. Okay, so I have 2 cooks on this planetoid. They are fully occupied, so that's good. I have 1 rancher. I have 1 mechatronic guy. The mechatronic guy is fully occupied on this map because he's constantly doing both metal refinement, rock crushing here, and also a bunch of like tuning ups here. So he'll be relatively busy. I need to enclose this area so that this becomes a power station. Okay, please close up this area, and this will be priority 8. Otherwise, this will not be a power station and no tune-up will occur, which will be very bad for my power supply. Okay, and my operator is permanently occupied here. So next will be the farmer. He's also more or less constantly occupied because there are quite a bit of plants here that he constantly have to harvest. Okay, so let's say that he's fully occupied. The one that is sort of idle is the rancher, and then the rancher, and then the farmer is not exactly occupied because there's not too much farm tiles here. It might be bigger in the future, probably not. I'll just limit my farm tiles to this size. I'll put my farms over on the other planetoid. So my farmer and rancher are like working, I would say 40% of the time. Working at maximum efficiency 40% of the time of the day. Okay, my research 1 guy right now is permanently researching. He's also constantly operating this material study terminal. So yeah, he's being quite efficient. Okay, so yeah, my research guy is being quite efficient. So the only inefficient guys are the farmer and ranchers. And now that we've established that, what I can do is... Wait, let's first attack this 6 hatchling. I don't need any 6 hatchling in my base. What I can do is... I can let my 1 guy do both farming and ranching. And that will actually free up my dig 1 ranch. That will free up my ranch 1 dig, not dig 1 ranch. My ranch 1 dig to go to work on the other side. So I might actually convert the dig 1 farm into a permanent rancher slash farmer. Okay, I think choice the better choice will be to convert this guy into a farmer. Ranch 1 dig into both a farmer and a critter rancher, and send this guy over to the other side because he have tier 3 digging while this guy does not. Also, this guy has interest in improved farming and critter ranching. He already have a point in improved farming while this guy doesn't. So I want him to be doing digging, transition to a full-time digger rather than a farmer. Okay, so this guy will be the potential candidate for doing farming in the future. I will need him to have crop tending first before I send the other guy over to the other side. Let me see. Hmm. it's best to just dedicate one guy to one task, because if you dedicate one guy to two tasks, they'll run around the place, especially if the farm is nowhere near the nowhere near the ranch. So he'll constantly run back and forth in this area. In order to prevent that from happening, I would either have to seal this off and put a timer sensor there, or I have to seal this area off. It's not that easy to seal this area off because the conveyor loaders are here, and there's also a bunch of garbage here, so I can't really put a door there. So the best solution would be to put timer sensor here. In order to do that, let's just try and automate these doors with timer sensors. In that case, I will need to seal up this door from this side so that the dupes don't come in from here. I will seal up this door so that this range is only one directional. Okay, this might cause a drop in efficiency because the duplicants, if they are starting from here, they won't be able to run here. They need to run all the way from here to here, then run back down. So that might cause a dip in mobility efficiency. But it will allow me to automate this area a little bit better. We'll automate these two ranches for now, and we'll ignore this one. Yes, and they're also glum. My ranch is not tending to them fast enough. A rancher. Sink to eggs. I kind of want my ranchers to not do building and digging and focus on ranching. Okay, unfortunately that would mean she's not even able to keep up with all of these guys. So that means right now I really only have one free guy on this planetoid, which is a Dig One farm, and he's doing digging errands on the side while tending to the crops. We can, I think let's just keep him like that, because I'm afraid that if I assign her the rancher, both the farming and the ranching errands, she won't be able to keep up with both, which should be kind of annoying. We'll see how it goes for now. We'll just keep it like how it currently is. That will mean that I will have no more hands on this planetoid, which might become an issue. Maybe. This guy, is it sopping wet? Oh, it's not sopping wet. The water here actually falling down actually doesn't cause sopping wet when they are on the ladders, which is kind of interesting. Oh man, I just realized that this actually increases the water level, so they might actually get soggy feet when passing through here, which is pretty bad. All my typicals are working on this shipping line over here. So if you take a look at the shipping tab, you can see that priority tab. You can see that this is priority 5, and I let them work on this priority 5 because this area over here is a key area. I will need guys to like deliver stuff out, and then the best way would be to put a conveyor loader here, and then let my guys deliver stuff to a conveyor loader, and then the conveyor rails will take that thing to be sent out, rather than my dupes having to run all the way up here and then send the thing out manually. So having rails around this will increase your efficiency by a lot. Okay, now that is done, let's try to put our farm stuff here. I'll put a lamp down here, and then I'll put a bunch of farm tiles. I still want this area to be enclosed though, so we'll see how it goes. I'll put my light source down here, ceiling light. How far can it actually reach? I want it somewhat in the middle. I have to do away with all of these tiles just to see the range of this thing. We'll put it here for now, and then we'll put a bunch of ladders down here just to get rid of all of this garbage, so that the light can actually pass through. And then we'll just put a bunch of ladders here. And then a bunch of do they need ladders here? I don't think so. I think they can just dig this up. Okay, of course I will let them dig the thing up once the water drain out. I will not let them do that just yet. Okay. And you can dig this out as well. Yeah, sure. I do want this to be tiled up now that there's no more of that substance, no more of that block there. I think there used to be a sand tile there or something. Okay, dig one farm. You are on our main planetoid. I will give you improved construction. This guy is our doctor. Sick bay usage. I'm not dealing with slime lung right now, so I don't need that. I'll give you improved carrying. That's kind of important. And okay, I do not want them to dig this area up just yet. I want to put this priority 1, so he goes and do something else. Okay, water is still draining out quite slowly. Kind of slowly. We will need light to connect the power to the light source. The problem is, how am I going to put it there? I'll need to either go around it or try to connect directly to it. Drain out. It's draining out quite quickly though. And we have to put a bunch of farm tiles here anyway. Let's quickly check. After he's done digging this, we'll quickly check how big the range of this light is. Okay, we can more or less check it now. Okay, it can reach all the way until here. That is, oh, the light is coming from this girl instead of the light source. Okay, that means that I can put stuff on this level. Okay, we'll do this for now. We'll put a little bit of this thing for now. And I'll just let him dig out more random stuff. Let's see. This thing is not connected. The water sieve is not connected because all of the polluted water is going straight into this tank for further use. Let's get the duplicant to store the stuff. Store the storage bin. Store a bunch of dirt in there. I think fertilizer synthesizer, what does it require again? Status. Natural gas, fertilizer. Use polluted water and phosphorite. Are there phosphorite here? Polluted water, phosphorite and dirt, is it? Polluted water, phosphorite and dirt. Cultivable soil. Cultivable soil, where is it? Okay. I put a bunch of things in this bin over here. And right now there's no phosphorite on this side, so we kind of have to send some over. This bin is for the food. We will send another phosphorite into this area over here. Phosphorite, is it under agriculture? Yes, it's under agriculture. We'll send phosphorite out there with priority 8. Starvation. I have a bunch of muckroot without any... a bunch of muckroot. Oh, by the way, I killed out a bunch of crystal berries will be made because I find that the berry sludge does not increase more calories than crystal berry, so I might as well just make crystal berry. Berry sludge only give you more morale bonus. So right now, calorie is more important than morale bonus because everybody have kind of high morale, not really. Have a decent morale. Okay, they are taking dirt and sending it here. I also need an auto sweeper here. Okay, it's already done. Wait. Why are you taking dirt, sending it here? I want this to be sweep only. What the heck? No. Disallow manual use. What if I disallow manual use? Okay, now they are not taking out any dirt from there. That's good. Okay, they are sending dirt from all the way here. That's fine. I have 4 guys starving now. Why is the cook not cooking? There's no pistol berry. Are you sure about that? Okay, let's send a bunch of lice loaf over. Send a bunch of mush fry over. Edible mush fry. Send it out with priority 9. Okay. Okay, all the mush fry is being sent out. Okay, let's send this back to Sweet Oni. Oh my god, wait, what the shit? Okay, drop here. 5,000 kcals. We need all the mush fry to be sent out. Damn it, I shouldn't have set this to Sweet Oni. Let's set this to yellow alert so that they grab all the mush fry and send it out. Okay, good. Now set this to Sweet Oni. Wait, what the heck? Are you seeing this? There's a bunch of mush fry in the air. 5 kg of mush fry. How much calories is that? I think that's like 9,000 calories, so it should be fine. Let me check the schedule. Okay, let's this thing is more or less full. Let's set this back to Sweet Oni. Damn it, some of them drop the dirt. Is it coming out now? It's coming out now, okay. This is 5 kg, right? 5 kg. 5 kg of mush fry is only 5,000 calories, so that's not a lot. Okay, Ranch 2 Dick needs to eat the mush fry. Okay, he's going to eat the mush fry, that's good. Let's see. I need a little bit more food though. The problem is that with this method is that I can't limit the thing being sent out. So if I send out a bunch of mush fry, they will send out basically all the mush fry available in the colony. Which is kind of annoying. I want a bunch of makrut to be placed here. I want a bunch of makrut to be sent up here. We will... makrut. We'll store all the makrut in here. Makrut. And let's check the errands. This is under supplying. Okay. Supplying, huh? I'll set this to yellow alert soon. For now, I think it's fine. What are you doing? He's eating the mush bars, okay. The cook is starving. I'll need him to eat the makrut. Consumables. Cook to farm. Please eat the makrut. Is it your rest time just yet? Is it a rest time? No, it's not. I'll allow him to eat the makrut once it's his rest time. In fact, we'll set no rest time for you guys. Because there's no food left. And then I'll just allow you to eat the makrut. I will Consumables. Makrut. Where the hell is Makrut? Okay, here. Cook to farm. Okay, it's gonna take the Makrut and it's gonna eat it. The problem with using ladders is that they don't give you a speed boost. But the advantage is that they don't take up space, so all the debris will actually fall through them. And that's the greatest advantage about using ladders. Because all the debris will fall through them rather than having to come up here and sweep out all of this stuff over here. You can just let it fall to a centralized area over to the bottom so that you will be able to sweep it out easier. Back. Did you just fall asleep? I need another bed. I realized that I don't have another bed. Okay, the bed is here. This bed is unassigned, so we can assign one more duplicants to come over. How many mess tables do we have? We have exactly 7. So we can have one more duplicant come over if need be. Okay, this guy is again soaked in water. His stress is at 94%. Rather than sopping wet, he's getting soggy feet, so that's good. I can't have him be sopping wet. 96%, negative 40% per cycle. What about the other guy? Negative 20. Okay, this thing is harvest, enable auto harvest. Priority 8. This guy is going to harvest. I kind of don't want him to be doing harvesting. Rest 2 mech and dig 2. Rest 2 mech and dig 2. You guys don't harvest. So continue digging here. The rest of the guys can go and harvest. Dig 3 also. I'll not allow harvest on him. Or we can just lower the priority. We'll not allow him to go. There'll be some guy harvesting this soon enough. I'm going to dig. Why? Is this too low priority? Yes, it's too low of a priority. I will need you to move over here and finish the rest of this area. Okay, research is actually completely done. That's good. I will need to... What should I do next? I need to start building the solar panel and the glass forge. Let's research conveyor receptacle next. And after that, we'll just start all the important stuff. We will neglect all the stuff that are optional. Oh, this stuff is important. After this will be the oxide refinery. What is this? Large liquid fuel tank will be later when I discover the oil planet. These two things are kind of important. So we queue that up as well. And then finally we will have the red bulb engine. Because we are going to use the red bulb in the long run. Okay. The problem is with this setup is that there's no water here. We have to put a liquid reservoir here. How's the hydrogen doing? There's not enough hydrogen now. Okay, we will need to connect this back up. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, this thing needs to be priority 6. And then the liquid is coming in quite slowly because it's not submerged in water. No, it is submerged in water, still submerged in water. Okay. What about this one? This one is also relatively submerged in water. Okay. There's a bunch of chlorine here now. This bottom section is completely unlivable now, so that's pretty bad. This section is still okay, which is good, but this section is a mess. Oh damn it. I'll need to send off the bleach stone to be underwater. Bleach stone. Okay, there's no kg. Literally, all the bleach stone has off gas, so that's pretty bad. Starvation, unpermitted food. Okay, I need. Okay, you are still not harvesting this. Why is that the case? How about setting this to priority 9? Dog 1. Where are you, Dog 1? He's not harvesting because he's on the massage table, of course, of course. Okay. Then I'll need to raise his supplying stat. Before that, let's continue working on this area. And I'll put this all to priority 5. Please work on this area now for now. I will need his supplying priority to be very high. He's gonna harvest. Where? This one. Okay, it's a little bit too far. We will disable auto harvest on this plant. Okay, now let's check his errands. He's still gonna harvest. I think I need to move him in order to reset his pathing. Going to harvest. He's still going to harvest. Where? Didn't I say that I disable auto harvest on this thing? Why is he still going to harvest? He's still going to harvest. What the hell? There's something wrong with his... There's something wrong with his pathing. Why is he still going to harvest? How about making you not be able to do farming? Will that actually reset your priority? Let's send farming back to standard levels. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to dig, okay? I will let you store this. The way to do that is set supplying to very high, and then we'll put the refrigerator to 9, and then I'll move you again so that you actually store the thing. Okay, it's picking up sleep wheat and it's storing all the 18 sleep wheat grains in here, and then I'm going to make berry sludge out of them. Okay, starvation 2, 473. Okay, how about letting my cook do the harvesting? So let's set the cook to be doing high priority in harvesting, but then I will not let him do any building or digging. Okay. Wait, where is the cook? A cook needs to work, or else I'm not gonna get any food. Okay. Storing food. It's storing all the macro in there. This guy is at 151. I need to monitor this guy. Okay, he's gonna eat. Dig 2. Wait. Dig 2 is gonna eat, okay. Wait, he's breathing. I'll allow him to eat all the makrut. All of you are allowed to eat makrut now. Okay, where is he? Eat, okay. Make sure you don't go and use the washroom, or else you will instantly just die. Okay, let's check schedule. I'll assign you downtime slots now that there's a bunch of makrut in the refrigerator. I'll put this back to priority 5. Toilets, okay. What is with the toilets? There's not enough water. Okay. I'll need it to be like this. And then for now, I will connect this up here. Okay. Is this gonna be done? Set this to priority 8. And speaking of which, this is 100 red box. I'll need this to shoot out red box as soon as it reaches 50. And then my dudes, let's check the errands. Current errand, okay. Made a mess. Oh man. There's a bunch of food poisoning there. There's a bunch of food poisoning germs it got to the lice loaf. Damn it. Okay. Now the bathroom is running again. I will need this to be disconnected now. As soon as the pipe reaches here, I will disconnect it. Okay, I will disconnect this right now. And then okay, this pump is 600 kg. I will disconnect that. Oh, I reached turn of the century. And then we'll reconnect this pipe over here. And after that is done, we'll deconstruct this, priority 4. Okay, how is the... Okay, this is priority 1. I'll need them to make this priority 5. This is priority 1 as well. I will need this... I will need the water is still not flowing out fast enough. I'll need the top layer to be priority 5, the rest can still be priority 1. And that will allow more of the water to drain out here. We'll set this back to priority 1. They should be able to reach all of these tiles from here. And we will set this back to priority 1. They won't be able to reach tiles like from here. They're only able to reach 3 tiles down. So all of this will not do. Let me check. Where is he going? He's taking out the makrut, okay. First I will need you to finish this area. The water is more or less evacuated. So I'll put a bunch of hydroponic farm tiles down here. Let me check the light again. Light overlay. Okay. It stops at the corner. This tile to the corner. It's a total of 11. So we'll just count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Okay, cool. And then we need a bunch of wires passing through the area. We'll deconstruct all of this. And this area is kind of enclosed, so that's good. And then let's just dig out a bunch of these materials. Okay, I just realized something. This thing produces natural gas at quite hot temperatures, and it will actually heat up the plants, which will cause an issue. For now, it's fine, but in the future, it might actually heat up the plants. Actually, you know what? The cold air is coming over, so it will neutralize the heat. Hopefully, it will neutralize the heat. Hopefully this 76 degrees natural gas will be neutralized by this cold area. So I need to connect the water to it. This pipe is polluted water, so it's not going to work. I will need this water over here to go in there. So I will have it like that. I want to just keep the pipes as close as possible, as compact as possible. Okay, I think this will do for now. All of this is priority 5, so they should immediately work on it. Let's put the farming priority to... Let's put the cooking priority below the farming priority. Because right now I need more materials. I'll need more materials rather than finishing the thing. The finished product. I need to gather more inputs first. Okay, let's see. This thing is more or less done. Water level is still very high though. Oh man. What's their stress? 91%. I will let them be submerged in water. I don't think... Either that or I can just dig this out and let all of this water fall down. Digging this out will let more of the water drain over to this side so that the water level will reduce. Okay, so... let's see. Should we do that? If we do that, the pump will not be submerged in water and we'll have to relocate it. But I think that's for the best. So for now, I think we'll build a bunch of ladders across. Okay, all of this water is going to get drained down to the bottom. But this will allow us to dig out this section here. Okay, let's do it. We'll do this quick. This is priority 5, so they will actually prioritize this. Actually, you know what? Set this priority to 5, and then I will need him to finish this. Okay, he's out of breath. That's fine. It's a bunch of... Oh my goodness. This fertilizer synthesizer is actually off-gassing stuff now. Wait, are these polluted oxygen? Okay, it's producing a bunch of polluted gas. Sorry, a bunch of natural gas, not polluted gas. I will need to stop the input. I will need to seal this off first, set this back to auto. And I will need a towel here, rather than a mesh towel. And now I will need to close this, set this to auto as well. And then I will need to mop up all of this liquid on the ground. Okay, idle. Why are you idle? Oh, I see. Because no mush fry is being made, so you are kind of free now. Let's make like 40 more mush fries. I'll need food to reach about 100,000 kcals before I stop the food operations. Okay, I'll need a bunch of bristle blossoms in there. And then I'll need to mop out all of this stray liquid. Choose a blueprint. None of them are really good. I'll get the sweeto lava. I don't really want any of the ducans. We will have the light not working for now because the plants are not planted. So we will disconnect it for now, so that we don't waste more power. Pressure inside here is still kind of low, so this thing is still gonna emit. So we have quite a bit of hydrogen still in there. That's good. We need to plant all our blossoms, and we'll check the hydrogen level here. It's actually like little bits of hydrogen coming out now. So we will disconnect this pump, and then we will let this slowly just go out on its own. It should more or less like stabilize soon. I'll wait for more of these plants to be planted before I activate the light. Also, we need to relocate the pump so that it's going to go a bit lower. What's the pressure? Okay, taking out all of this thing will allow more of the oxygen to come over to this side. So that will be very good. Let me see. You know what? For now, let's disable this thing. This thing is what? 8. Okay, we'll disable the power to this. I will actually connect this up first. I will disable the top part, this one. So the researcher is still able to do some advanced research for a little bit more. I will need this to be deconstructed. How much water is there here? 1000 kg. I will deconstruct this. I will deconstruct this for now, and then I'll reconnect the water to this. Wait, maybe I'll wait for this to fill up a little bit more before I deconstruct it. I'll wait for it to fill up to 5 tons before I deconstruct it. And we need this pump to be working on again, or else our bathroom has no water. Empty pipe. Okay. Let's see. Are they going to pee? They already peed. I think they already peed. Their bladder is 4%, okay. 17%. Okay, their bladders are more or less okay. I need to make this a little bit lower. I'll need to put this at the bottom. Oh, we'll still put it at this area. They should be able to reach it from the fire poles. And then we will extend the pipes downwards. Okay, and we'll need wires, of course. We will deconstruct all of these extra pipes, and we'll deconstruct this pump. We will make this priority 5, so they should get working on this. And then while they are working on this, the water level should recede a little bit more. The guys are actually idle again. Like, make 10 more of the mushfry. Okay, I will need them to be doing something else soon. I need to supervise this area first. Then, once they are done with this area and this thing has more or less settled down, then I will just... This tile is not being dug. I think this is priority 6. After things have settled down here, then I will let them slowly do like pilot mode on this, automatic mode on this. Then while they are digging this up, I will try to focus on developments on the other planet. Right now, I want the other planet to remain at the status quo, so that I can pay more attention here. Idle. Okay, it's idle again. Are you kidding me? They are... let's send a bunch of mushfry over. I need this to be higher than this, so that they actually deliver all the stuff out. Errands. Okay. I need to set them to send the mushfry out because food here is still not stable. I'm still like subsisting on the grub fruit. And I'll make sure that bristleberry is not eaten up. Okay, bristleberry is not eaten. I need the grub fruit to be made. Bristleberry to be made, rather than the bristleberry. It's sort of a tongue twister. Okay, this guy got food poisoning from eating the food, eating the bristleberry because it's germy water. The plants are not growing because there's no more water being supplied to it. So I need to deal with that as soon as possible. Okay, so the pump is pumping now. And I kind of want to get rid of this so that more of the water can flow across. So I'll put this priority 5. You are supplying farming materials, okay. And I'll need this to be connected right now. Okay. So I have a few bunch of farms here, as you can see. I'll still need this to be mopped up. This send green signal if above like 2000 or maybe 1600. Then I'll put a gas range here. Gas range. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of garbage here, so I'll have to put the gas range over on this side. Yep, I have no choice but to put the gas range here. So I'll need to connect power to this. I actually have to go through the refrigerator. I need the refrigerator to be disabled. It's just a storage container. We'll disable this building and then we'll put this gas range here. And then after that we have to pump a bunch of natural gas to it. This natural gas will be quite hot though, so it might actually stifle some of my stuff. Water level is still quite high. Where is he going? Damn it, he's gonna harvest like random stuff around. There's a bunch of moose fry for now, so they shouldn't be 78. Their calorie count is bad. Why is that the case? You shouldn't be having such a bad calorie count. taking the dirt. Where is he sending the dirt to? Sending to this container over here. Let's set this back to sweep. Set this back to sweep only. Let's kill this guy. What else? Pipe block. Okay. Not much going on here. This pump, I will need this pump to be lowered a little bit. Chlorine is going crazy. I need all of this carbon dioxide to... I will need a carbon dioxide engine to be built. And I think this place is perfect. This is perfect to put a pump here. This area is pretty hot though. 61 degrees. The lowest area where I can put a pump down is this area over here. Can I actually put a pump here? I think I can put a pump here, but then this area is a little bit safer when it comes to pumping out carbon dioxide. I'll put a pump here. Yeah, this is the lowest point. I think it's better to put a pump here instead of on the other side. We'll put a pump here. The only issue is with the overheating. Hopefully it doesn't overheat. I have a pump here. It's going to pump up the carbon dioxide to the rockets. Because eventually I'm going to build rockets on this planetoid. The other planetoid has a major problem in that there isn't a way to get up here without going through a bunch of magma. Well, there's actually a way here. And then after I reach here, there's no way to go across. I could just use a diagonal trick to try and build tiles diagonally. But then that will require me to have Atmo suits, and right now I don't have any Atmo suit. So I have no idea how I'm going to do this. As soon as I come in contact with the obsidian, my dupes will get scalding. So the only way for me to launch a rocket is from this side. Which means that I will need a pump here. And this has to be connected with the rest of the grid, so I'll put a bunch of wires across. Let's try to put this a little bit higher so that my dupes don't actually get scalding while building it. Because this water is coming out very hot. Never mind. Let's just build this directly over. And then after this is done, I will need a bunch of pipes, gas pipes. I'll just use granite pipes, and I'll bring it all the way up here. I'll need to not cut across this wire, so it will need to be like this. Then I'll just bring it all the way up here, and then bring it across here. My rockets will more or less be in this area. For now, I'll just put it like that. They won't be able to build this pipe, that's fine. Okay, so I will let them slowly work on this. Meanwhile, starvation. What is happening here? They are... What are my guys doing? They are starting on the priority 3 task. There's more stuff to be dug out here. There are more survival hatches here. I'll need to wrangle out all of these hatches and then just wrench them. I'll need one more wrench to be built here before they can autopilot. There's more oxygen here now, so we can expand on this area. I can either have a wrench here or here. I might use this for something else, so I can put a wrench here. The problem with placing a wrench here is that it's very far from the rest of my stuff. And do I even have any wrenches? I have a wrencher here, wrench 2 dig. Wrench 2 dig. You can do wrenching, okay. We can let him transition to a farming / wrenching. How far are you from the crop tending? You are quite far away. Okay. We'll make a room here for ranching, but we'll put it at priority 3, so it's not immediately important. We'll put a room here and then we'll tower it up. How big do I want it to be? This is 19. I'll need it to be a little bit bigger. Needs to go all the way here. And then all of this has to be tiled up. There has to be a airflow tile in the middle, just so that there will be better airflow. Let me see. And now I'll have to tile this up as well. Let me check. Is this 25 tiles? Yes, it is. Then we have to put a stable inside. Not a stable, but a grooming station. And then filter drop off. Wait, actually, since their beds are here, nah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Then we will put a bunch of storage bin, followed by a critter feeder. And then we'll have a pneumatic door here, followed by a towel. And then I'll need to put an auto sweeper down here. Okay, and then I will need power. And I think that'll be it. That'll be good enough. We'll need to set this to priority 3 for now, so that my dupes don't actually come and build this. They'll run all the way from here to here. They only build this later on when they okay, this needs to be dug out. This needs to be dug out though. We'll set it just to priority 3 for now. And I'll need to move him so that he actually finishes the rest of this area, rather than go all the way down. Okay, let's make sure that their priorities are correct. Oh, we use toilet, okay. Okay, are they building this? They are not. I'll need the cooks to do no water is coming in for some reason. Why is no water coming in? Pipe block. Why is no water coming in? What happens if I disconnect this? Then it starts to flow. Why is that the case? It doesn't work if... Is it because of this bridge? It's literally because of this stupid bridge that's causing a bunch of my problems. Okay, now it completely works. Entombed. I'll need to get rid of this entombment. Alerts, priority 3. Okay, they'll build this. They're building this now. And then I will set this to be priority 3 as well. So once they are finished with the stable, they'll work on this area. They'll work on like demolishing this area. And then they will definitely get sopping wet because they will be submerged in the water, but I think it's fine. It's not going to be too big of an issue. Shenanigans like this is really annoying. Is there any way I can make you prioritize the top area first? Let's prioritize the ladders. Wait, set this to priority 3. Set this back to priority 3. And then this to priority 1. Everything below the ladders will be priority 1. There shouldn't be any hatches in here. Okay, do not do shenanigans like that. That's annoying. Idle. Who is the idle guys? You allow the cooks to do cooking. Allow the cooks to do building and digging. Then we will deconstruct this. Oh, they are done with the pipe. Okay. Should we start on the rocket? You know what? Let's start on the rocket. The rocket will produce a bunch of carbon dioxide exhaust though. If I build it here. Maybe I need to build it a little bit higher. What I do need is I need a ladder. A large ladder segment over here. Just to get access to the rockets. Can I use any other form of rocket engine? I think I'm limited. Oh, you can use sugar engine also. I think I'd rather use the carbon dioxide. There's no way I can use the small petroleum. Is there any way for me to generate petroleum? I don't think there's a way. Actually, you know what? Before that, we'll make the glass forge. We'll put the glass forge down. I think I'll let the rest of these guys do this on autopilot, and then let's focus on this area. I want the glass forge to be placed here, somewhere close to space, but still with a supply of water, because this liquid will act as a heat buffer for the glass. We'll need to put the glass here, forge here. Let's see, where is it? Refinement. Set this to sweep only, and then we'll put a glass forge down here. We'll just build it out of granite, and we need a auto sweeper here. There isn't any space, unfortunately. You can build the auto sweeper here, but then I will need a ladder to go across. Or maybe I won't even put a ladder here, because I don't need them to be supplying this, supplying material to this. There's still 1,000 kilograms of uranium, so even without the dupe supplying stuff, it will last for quite a while. I'll just put a glass forge here, and then I'll need to connect the inputs. We'll have an input here, and then this will be a this will not be a regular pipes. It will be an insulated pipe, and I'll just use granite. It's fine because it's not a long distance. You will still need insulated pipes rather than normal pipes. And then I'll put a liquid vent here and dump out the hot glass over on this side. This amount of salt water should act as a buffer. If things get too hot, then I will dump it here in this saltwater pool instead. Okay, the dupes will have to travel quite a while in order to get to here, and that's the downside of placing something more towards the insides. It's because I don't want the dupes to constantly run here and get the glass and get soggy feet. So I'm trying to like cheat by just placing it here. But because there's too little liquid here, I'm scared that the heat will actually just still spread. I think the safer option is just to use this, unfortunately. Or maybe we'll do two things. We'll build a bunch of pipes here, and then put another liquid vent here. How about just insulated liquid pipes? How about like that? How about like this? And then connect the pipes like this. So half of it will come out from here, half of it will come out from here. And then if it doesn't work for this one, then I'll cut it off here. If it doesn't work for this one, then I'll cut it off here. So that works. Then I'll be addressing like two scenarios at the same time. So I think this works the best. So let's see, it's connected to power. It's also connected to the auto sweeper needs power as well. Okay, I need to remember to do that as well. Okay. So my dudes will spend some time working on this. That's fine. Meanwhile, on this area, they're still not finishing this. The hydrogen level is actually decreasing, so that means my hydrogen vent is not able to keep up with my power supply now, with my power consumption now, and I'll need hatches to be placed in here. Let's just also put the sage hatch in here, just a bunch of hatches. We'll just put them all in here, and then I'll need this to be. Is there any sedimentary rock here? It's a bunch of sedimentary rock. Let's put a bunch of sedimentary rock in this bin. Raw mineral, sedimentary rock. Okay. This will give me a bunch of stone hatches to work with. And then we'll put a hatch. We'll just copy settings from this. Copy settings. Paste. Okay, cool. And then okay, we can just let them do their thing. Okay, this needs to be yellow alert because the guy is not doing it. Okay, it's unreachable. I think it's because this is unreachable, therefore they are not doing it. So I need to build some ladders across, just so that they can reach this. Or maybe a ladder here. Okay, and then I'll make like 99 glass. Okay. We will need two operators right now. Who is good at operating? Negative. I'll need dig one farm to be operating. And he can do farming on the side. -4. -4. We'll let them do operating, but we'll just keep it low priority. Wait, what is he doing? High melt risk. What do you mean? Oh, this needs to be insulated tiles, I think. What does high melt risk means? Melting at the current temperature. Oh, why the hell is this regular pipes, dude? Build these insulated pipes, please. Oh, come on. Okay. I'll need ladders here as well because they need to run all the way here to breathe, which will be kind of annoying. So we need some ladders here. We'll just put some ladders more or less in the middle area. more or less in this middle area. There's actually a hatch there. This hatch is in danger of drowning. I think, how long has it been? I think I'll pause the episode here. And it's been 1 hour and 16 minutes. But I think I need to wait. There's no oxygen produced. Is the pipe empty? No, it's not. Oh, it's because the hydrogen is backed up. I will need pipes to go out here so that less of the hydrogen is backed up. Okay. What else? I'll give you this guy super hard digging. The ranch 2 dig will be crop tending, I think. Yep, because I need a farmer on the other side, and he'll be the farmer. And now that I have a farmer, I can use this. I can use this thing. This thing produces what? Fertilizer, is it? Produces fertilizers here. Yeah, it dumped it to the ground. So I need a conveyor loader here, and then this will bring it to the farming station. Maybe I can just let the Duke manually deliver it. I don't think I need a auto sweeper for such close distances. It's not really necessary. And then I'll deconstruct this bin. There's already 12 tons of dirt in there. I'll deconstruct this bin. And then we'll just dump a bunch of slickweed here. I have no slickweed at all at the moment. That's fine. We'll let more dirt be sent into here before we deconstruct the bin. This thing is drowning. Cannot actually hop up here. Can we actually save it? We can save it by digging out this towel. These 2 towels. Oh, I kind of want to save this hatch. So we'll set this to yellow alert. Just so that he can hop across. Okay. He's actually like partially submerged. That's fine. But first, why is the oxygen generation so low? I'm pretty sure it's because of the hydrogen. The hydrogen like clogging up. Otherwise I think it's more or less fine. Is there any break in the... There might be a break. Is there any break? No, there isn't any break. I don't understand why it's not delivering enough oxygen then in that case. We have a lot more food now. Okay, so I think I'm fine on the front, fine on the food front. I kind of need a place for cool storage, so I need to find a place with a lot of carbon dioxide in it. This place over here, either here or here. There's a bunch of carbon dioxide here. I can put my food storage, I can put a bunch of food over here. That will require me to build a bunch of conveyor rails. I think that's fine. We have an auto sweeper here, and then the auto sweeper will put the food in the conveyor loader and deliver out here. Okay, so we will do that right now. We'll just put a conveyor rails here. I'm not exactly sure at where it will be, but it will probably be more or less in this area. And then we'll just send it out here. Is there any other places? let me quickly check. Is there any other place I can use? What about this area over here? It's negative 15 degrees. It's not cold enough. This area is negative 18 degrees, so it will be cold enough. This is negative 27 degrees. Negative 18. The deeper you go, the cooler it is. This area over here is negative 21. Negative 21, negative 18. The carbon dioxide is negative 18, but the surrounding is a little bit cooler. This is negative 27, but it will eventually all cool down. If it cools down, then I will need to think of something else. But right now, I think it's fine. Locked. I will need to submit bioscan in order to open this door. The problem is all the oxygen will come gushing in. We'll try to work our way towards there for now. Is there any more blossom seed that I can get? I have 21 blossom seeds now. Okay, this is the last blossom that I'm going to plant. I need more water. The water supply is going to run out sooner or later. Okay, so I will just finish this area off camera and then let them autopilot on this for a few episodes. I will see you guys maybe at 100, cycle 106 or so. In the meantime, I will think of some construction projects to be done here. Let's see. Finding glass. Let's see. It's actually vaporizing the water here. I think this can't work. It will completely vaporize the water in the vicinity. Bench one dig idle. I will need you to wrangle this guy. Okay, there are a bunch of stone hatches now. How much stone hatches egg do I have? Hatch egg. I have 0. What the hell? That's not possible. It's not possible that I have zero hatch eggs. This thing is lying to me. Oh, there's 8. I have 8 hatchling eggs and 3 stone hatchling eggs. Excluding this 4 over here. So that makes a total of 7. I will decide on the location for the rockets later on. It will probably just be here. I just might make it a little bit higher so that the exhaust doesn't come into my base itself. I'll check how hot the carbon dioxide exhaust is. It will probably be okay because the carbon dioxide has a very low thermal capacity. But we'll just quickly check. And then if it's quite hot to deal with, then we'll just set it to here. Set it to this area over here. So that the exhaust doesn't actually hit any of my tiles. The carbon dioxide should dissipate very fast because it's in a space atmosphere. So I'm not worried about the stray carbon dioxide heating up my area. Okay, I want to build a bunch of granite ladders here. This will give them something to do as well. So I'll need like a bunch here. I think this will be high enough. I don't think I'll ever reach this height for a carbon dioxide rocket, so I'll just put it like this for now. Eventually, this has to be spread out to. I'll build a bunch of like solar panels here on this level over here. This level. So I just need to reach to this area, to this level. Then I think I'll be fine. So I'll end the episode here. See you guys next time.